Hi, my name is Jonas, this is Sublime Media, and on this channel I talk about records and record-related stuff. Today I'm gonna talk to you about Swedish music. And, no, it's not new music. I don't dabble in new music. It's reissues of old bastards and 2 original rare-ass pressings. But everything was set up here, and I just thought that maybe I'll do a dedicated sort of Swedish recent finds video and just pile them all together, which I did, which I'm doing now. So yeah, but cue music. I honestly don't know why I do the intro thing. I did it, it's there, I enjoy it. It's a little bit more professional, I guess. As professional as this can be, farts as tits. If you don't know, I have a shop called sublimemedia.se. You can go there and buy records. Mostly records of genres that I've shown during these 13 years that I've been here. So it's prog, psych, folk, and a little bit of jazz. These first 4 records that I'm going to show you is actually today, as I'm recording this, in my shop, so you can buy it. With that being said, most of them, all of them, are from a distributor, and he has said that they are running out, and they are running out fast. So I wanted to take the opportunity to just show them, and you decide, you go to and see, do the research for yourself, see if it's something you like. None of them are going to be reissued. So when they are gone, they are gone. So the first one is a mother beep boop of our record. This is Öbacka Sågverk. Har du någonsin varit död? Have you ever been dead? And Öbacka Sågverk is a Swedish group from north of Sweden, of all places. So not Stockholm. Everything's in Stockholm. That played in, I think, the late 60s, but especially the early 70s. So 1970, I think that most of this material on this one is recorded. They never released anything. No single, no nothing. So the recording quality of it is so-so, to be honest. But it's such a killer record. They are highly influenced of November, which is a Swedish psych band or heavy rock band that, if you're into Swedish music, you know about. There's also a little bit more melodic and progressive group called Life, which also is highly sought after, not as known. They also have influenced by them. They actually toured with Life at a point in 1970. The record comes with a booklet that tells the story of Öbacka Sågverk and has nice story details and a lot of photos from back in the day. So a nice historical document. It's pressed in 500 copies, I think, and 120 are on colored vinyl. And I have no idea how you find out what color you have, because there's a hype sticker, but the hype sticker doesn't say which variant is inside. So in my copy, I got the colored version, which is so cool. It's like orange, red smoke. So, running a record shop and you get bent corners sent to you, then that means that this is my copy. So you guys don't get bent corners. I get a bent corner. Anyway, the music is the same. Swedish Meatballs is a compilation record of different bands in the 70s in Sweden that sort of has this psychedelic nerve, that heaviness, heavy blues, heavy psych. Some of them, I guess, released singles and stuff like that. You get a nice... I think that this is 500 copies, and some of them were on color. Seems like I got a color in mine. The hype sticker didn't say anything about which variant you had. And maybe most important is the very awesome booklet that you get. I think it's a 20 side long booklet or something like that, with essays about the bands, interviews if there is any, and information just in general, with pictures of the singles that they released. This is to die for, really, that we are able to listen to this at all nowadays on a record is insanely cool. And just for the sake of it, volume 2, the same goes with this. Different bands, different singles, and I have to say, like, okay, I'm selling these now, but so make up your own mind. But I think that there are few duds on this compilation. All of them are like, how did they not release whole albums, or you know, what could have happened, stuff like that. Again, the very important in this case booklet with essays and interviews and pictures and stuff like that, because with this is a historical document, and with the information you have, it is something that will live on forever. I think released about the same time is Frälst, which is a 2 LP compilation set in a gatefold sleeve with a big ass booklet with essays and interviews and stuff like that of the different bands and songs that is on here. Some of them a little bit more known, some of them I have never heard of in my life. And what they all have in common is that they are great. It's such a fantastic compilation of insane. Some of these tunes are Jesus songs with fuzzed guitar and heavy lyrics, but they sing about Jesus and our Savior. It's so weird and at the same time fantastic. So in a way, if you are going to check one thing out from this video, if you only have time to check one thing out, it would, in my opinion, it would be this one. It is such a cool thing, a real artifact, and I'm so happy that I live in 2023 where we get these releases. The next one is a very rare ass record from Sweden that I wish I had I know a guy who has an original press of this, but this is the Shadow's release from 2018, something like that, and the record is called Rebecca by Lars Lundberg and Mats Loden. This is a Swedish acid folk record. Let's just put that label on it there, like acid folk record. Just, I don't know if it is. Like, sometimes it's more in a vein of singer-songwriter. Sometimes it's in almost Captain Beefheart-esque. But it comes with insert with the story of Rebecca and also photos from back in the day. Black vinyl, 180 gram, and lyrics of the songs and also their songs on the back side of the inner sleeve. Great one, great press from Shadow's as always, and thick, heavy cardboard, very expensive when they came out. I bought this used. I'm really happy that I did. And if someone have a original press of this that they want to sell, just let me know. There's a fantastic guy here on watching my videos on YouTube called Thomas. You know who he is. We have talked, he have watched my channel for years and years, and we have talked back and forth a little bit during these years. We actually ran into each other in the summer when I was in Hova. He had two friends with him, Janne and Jonas, and after that we have been chatting almost daily. I've been up there 2 times visiting them. I'm going up there next week, 2 weeks I think. is always a blast meeting these guys. Janne, one of the guys, he told me that he was in a band in the 90s and the 2000s. And he had some records that he could see if he could hunt down to... and I thought like to sell me a copy or something like that when we met. And when I was up there now the last time, he had his entire catalog, everything released on vinyl that he gave me. I was just blown away. So nice. So I wanted to show you his first band called Hoffman. They released 2 records on vinyl, at least. Yeah, but I think 2 records. The Complete Field Guide for Genix by Hoffman, 1999. It's only been released on vinyl once, and this is numbered copy 323 out of 500. Great stoner rock. I mean, Hoffman is known internationally, and they are really known as an underground group. They toured a little bit in Sweden. I don't think that they went abroad, but they are definitely a name nowadays. The other one, their follow-up to that one, is their masterpiece, in my opinion, called Red Herring. 2 LP set. Great artwork also. Sounds fantastic, and the music is great. They are highly influenced by the sort of the British heavy blues that was going on in the 60s and 70s. And the last one I'm going to show you today is this one. He actually gave me the single also, Hoffman vs. Mother Cake Volume 1. There were never a Volume 2. And I don't collect singles, I don't play singles, but this is so awesome. So it actually has the main seat here in my collection. It's not among the other singles. Now, half of Hoffman and half of Mother Cake ventured on to another band called Skånska Mod, which is the other ones that I got from Janne. But I'll leave that to another video. So yeah, Hoffman, check them out. Again, Hova. Again, new sort of friendships. I met a guy. There's a guy called Jens that I have talked years and years, like 10 years we have talked on social media. Never met up, but now on Hova we finally did hit it off right away, obviously. He is a great guy, and he was there with another guy called Oscar. I knew about him through social media, but I've never spoken to him or something like that. And again, so much in common, man. And he and his girlfriend and their cat was just the sweetest sort of people ever. So when I got home, he contacted me and asked me if I knew about this record, and I did. And he actually sent me a copy. This is Chikatong with Göran Agdur. I don't know if you pronounce it like that. I pronounce it like that. With this great cover artwork. Look at that. There's the backside. 1981. This is a first press. There's only one press. And there's the vinyl there. How to describe this? It's not easy to describe, because this is not... It's not just music. It's a piece of art in a way. I love it. It's modern classical. It's singer-songwriter. It's musik konkret. It's progressive, and it's insane, and it's beautiful. That's, I think, my take on this. And it's actually very rare. Oscar has a relation with Göran in some way. And a lot of the copies that are dead stocked or water damaged and stuff like that. So I managed to or he sent me a very good copy of the ones that he has. Great record. Check it out. This is on YouTube if I'm not mistaken, or you can go through Discogs and listen to it, which I recommend. It's not for everyone, but I think that if you are the one like me that is very open to different artistic inputs, then I think you will enjoy the hell out of that record. A record that I've been after for so long, and as I think that as a collector in Swedish jazz, this is one that most of us would want to have in their collection. I have to be honest, when I actually got it, because I don't think that there is any clips online or stuff like that, but when I actually got it and played it, it's not really a 10, is it? It's not. It's more interesting out of a collecting sort of standpoint than a good record. But anyway, this is a soundtrack to a film that I don't think you can see this movie. It's almost non-existing movie called Oj Oj Oj, eller sången om den eldröda hummen, or the song about the red lobster. The artwork is made by a famous popular culture figure and artist called Lasse Åberg. So that's kind of cool. But every other song is by Börje Fredriksson. And Börje Fredriksson didn't record much because he took his life, he ended his own life when he was like 36 years old, or 35 or 32 or something like that. I have the book up there, but I can't remember. So he recorded very little during his lifetime. I think there is like one official release during his lifetime. One that was released beginning of the 70s, so after his death. And maybe I think one in the beginning of the 80s, maybe a live take or something like that. That is the only things that is of Börje Fredriksson. And this was released during his life in 1966. I think so anyway. So this and Interval is the only records during his lifetime. So out of a collector of jazz, Swedish jazz standpoint, it's an awesome, rare, cool record. Music-wise, every other song is great. And that's what I have for you today. Please leave me comments about the Swedish stuff that I showed you. If you are a Swede, then it's nice to hear your sort of take on the records that I showed, if you know anything about them or have heard about them. If you're outside of Sweden, if you sample these online or something like that, I would love to hear your opinions on them. Or am I crazy for thinking that the 70s Christian music is cool as shit, or am I dead on, spot on? Let me know, and have a great day, everyone. Talk to you in my next video. Bye.